The Separatists have made a pact with the Geonosians. Every squadron is overwhelmed. This is nothing like the simulations. People are dying.
Sure, watch.
There's a 4-armed lightsaber.
You need to watch.
Cyborg with tuberculosis.
Watch those wrist rockets.
Welcome back, Trooper. How did it go? Great. Well, I hope you're prepared. We're leaving for Geonosis tomorrow. And once you're there, don't forget to say the line.
Just like the simulation. Watch those wrist rockets!
Hello everyone. The Council has decided that I perform a case study on Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005 Classic. This is completely within the realms of my own desires. I am not in any form of danger. Of course, the research done for this case study is completely unbiased and strictly contemplative. Back when games still gave you significant rewards for performing well in single player, I was still shitting in my backyard. In-game unlockable perks and weapons add a new layer of purpose to your gameplay, and I love it. That's more goodies to peacefully convert the indigenous masses to. Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005 Classic offers 3 different modes: Campaign, Galactic Conquest, and Instant Action. In Campaign, you play out all the major battles from the Star Wars story. Assuming this is what you play first, you are hereby introduced to the concept of the game.
Attention all troopers. New orders from command came in. Listen up. Kill clankers, behead clankers, roundhouse kick a clanker, slam dunk a battle droid in a trash can, sneak a DC-17 blaster pistol into a separatist council meeting, then shoot every single filthy, disgusting, fat Nemoidian.
When you are thrown into a mission, you will see that your playable characters change depending on the team you're on / the mission you are doing. As you rake up valor points in battle, you get to choose subjectively stronger classes as rewards for your heroic duties, where the ultimate napalm strike on the Syrian hospital is the opportunity to play as a hero. Every time I am granted the blessing of using such characters, I install a moment of silence for my ops. Heroes are infinitely stronger than any redeployable droid or soldier. Each hero comes with its own unique moveset. Jedi can use the Force to push, pull, jump really far, and throw their lightsaber. Boring! While the glorious and ever-powerful warriors of the Empire and the CIS can float, fly, shoot rockets, choke, electrocute, and so much more. The power of the dark side is limitless. The power of Jedi scum is limited. Choose well.
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
When you eventually finish the campaign, or feel like taking a break, I highly recommend you try Galactic Conquest. In Galactic Conquest, you play as a single organization and aim to take over the entire galaxy yourself, battling other organizations that share the same goal. You start out with 2 basic units from the org of your choosing. More units can be bought with credits, which you earn by winning battles and conquering planets. When you conquer a planet, you get bonus credits for your next victories, thus speeding up your process in cleansing the galaxy of impurities. Rebel scum. Galactic Conquest is well-rounded and a lot of fun, except for the small fact that it isn't. And that is because space battles.
You picked up a fighter. General quarters all hands. Man your battle station.
Fuck! Jesus! Whoa, what the fuck? He didn't die. Fun fact, if you win a Galactic Conquest, the game plays a cutscene unique to the organization you chose in the beginning. I never get tired of seeing the mighty Empire steamroll through the galaxy and taking what's rightfully ours. I also have no idea what the other cutscenes look like. Huh, no way. How tragic. Instant Action allows you to play in any map in any team, with the generous bonus of infinite health, ammo, and other cheat codes that don't work. Relive the Empire's proudest moments thanks to this free level selection generator, and seize the opportunity to fix history's most tragic events. My personal favorites are slaying rebel scum with Lord Vader Ye Mighty. Vader's beautiful, big, black attire contrasts perfectly with my victims, looking hypnotically Caucasian in this snowy environment. Blasting fools as both Boba Fett is one of my favorite things to do, given his extremely versatile weapon kit. Rampaging the tight spaces of Jabba's palace or massacring the streets of Mos Eisley is the best way to cool off after a long day of stealing copper wire from construction sites. But my absolute favorite thing to do is playing Darth Maul on any map I can. Throwing that double-sided lightsaber got the player base me so aroused that the Chinese version of the game decided to remove it. His lightsaber combos and special attacks are incredibly fluid, and his movement is just so nimble. Maul excels at taking down large groups. His arrogant yet fierce nature shines beautifully through his combat. In comparison, Vader and Sidious feel incredibly choppy and punishable. The key difference here is that Maul never stops moving. Not after a sprint attack or his normal combo, barely even after an air attack. This is what makes his playstyle smooth, whereas Vader and Sidious slow down or even stop moving after using their lightsaber moves. Maul, MVP. And last but not least, turning into General Grievous in Utapau and just grieving all over the place. I want to take a short minute and appreciate the fact that I am never selecting one of these space battles ever in my life. If they're not mandatory, I'm not fucking doing them. In contrast, my absolute #1 thing to do in this entire game is excessive team killing. I like to trigger my most intense survival instinct by single-handedly reducing the number of my comrades to a critical amount. I just love the way they stare at me whenever they realize I am out for their lives and not the enemies. In the most ideal situation, I am left in a 1v90 left to pull off the biggest clutch in modern history. This, of course, has nothing to do with any of my other intrusive thoughts getting the best of me. The only time they do is when I see an unguarded local specimen having a normal day. There is something so strikingly infuriating about these hairy little rugrats. This game, as a sequel to Star Wars Battlefront 1 2004 Classic, holds things that modern games severely lack, and that is a notable improvement. For example, Star Wars Battlefront 1 2004 Classic was almost labeled a horror game. Do you know why? Because Sith and Jedi weren't yet playable, but would instead randomly spawn during battles. They were constantly aware of your location and determined to strike you down. This would not have been such a scary issue if they weren't fucking invincible. No matter how many rockets you rock them with, they keep getting up, unless you transport them off the map. This continues to terrify me to this day. But I digress. Sometime after the original server shut down, the player base created their own multiplayer servers. I think I did not look this up. Given the game's age and makeshift foundation of the servers, they work really well. Granted, you are playing on a server fit for your region, of course. Now, if you want to play with your favorite Sith heroes or Jedi scum in these online lobbies, make sure to check if heroes are turned on. And if it is, make sure to join it. Don't be a pussy. If you are really about it, or simply dead insecure about your non-hero gameplay, loser, then you can join these all-hero servers. These servers are so hectic, they put Warhammer to shame. Just take a look at this fun and immersive experience that respectfully gets worse the more you play it. Speaking of, by some ancient, mysterious witchcraft, carefully brought to life by an unemployed M33 in their cum dungeon, Battlefront, in online gameplay, turns into barrel roll. Because holy fuck. What's worse is that I suck at it. The rolls don't even leave me disorientated. It rocks my entire perception of reality. And the way these people hit the gritty mere seconds before quickscoping me with their sniper rifle is crazy. But maybe I'm just not built for this. Coincidentally, as accurate are the online players, as foreseeing and all-knowing be the AI. For both, respectively, as long as they represent the opposing team. I understand that the enemy team always better argument sounds cliche, but behold this evidence. Either the man responsible for my misfortune is him, or these guys are directly reading my soul and laying it out in front of me. But since my teammates look like they can barely shit without soiling their pants, the second possibility seems very unlikely.
The fuck?
If you haven't touched this game in a while, I strongly recommend you play it again. It is as good as you remember it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what game you want to see next. But as of right now, I'm already busy working on my next case study. I'll see you all in a few weeks. Bye bye.